Okay, I'm gonna be real. I was watching the playlist just for fun. This playlist that you're watching right now. Oh God, it's Hello, welcome back to Wee Woo. Don't mind me while I flash everything. Hey, you like my boat HUD that someone made? Let's go. It's All Stars. Anyways, welcome back to All Stars. Today we have Northern Water Tribe. And I realized in my video, my most recent, like the December 18th video, hey, this path is still packed ice in the thing. So I was like, yeah, that's weird. And I was like, oh wait, I've done stuff since that video and I haven't recorded it. So here I am. And I'm gonna pause like now so that I can. All right, and we back. I just checked what I did. And it's pretty simple. There's only a few things. First, the main thing is that this, like, look, I cleaned it up, right? It looked like trash. There were houses in the sky. Blah, 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 and paths were terrible and blah, 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 and I fucking fixed it. So the paths are all good. I had to actually make more different paths, or like remove paths and recreate them. And I also pasted in Ludo houses. Like most of these houses, basically all the houses are Ludo houses. Like some of these, like this one, this is an old house. Look, it has an interior. Wow, that's crazy. It's an old house. I chose this one because it's the smallest house we have of all the houses. So it fits in this small area. I kept Jolly's house just like I keep Jolly's house. It's the diagonal version of the one of the houses I made. I think. No. I didn't do this. Actually, to be fair, I think you did that. Yeah. Yeah. So that's kind of mainly it. These are still laser houses for the most part. This is a video house. But yeah, I definitely replaced like all the ones like really near the track. Except for this one and this. What the? I just. Okay. Sure. Whatever. It's whatever. Yeah. So I cleaned it all up. It looks a lot better now. Let's fucking go. Next thing. I can talk about the underside of the bridge. Hey, look, there's an underside to this bridge now. Is it beautiful? No. But does it work? Yeah, it's a lot better than nothing. There used to just be nothing here. It just used to be ice, like this one block of ice thing. Like that's it. But now it's not. And so like this is marked as like redstone for like months, and I just didn't do it. Next, lily pads at koi ponds. So, funny thing about lily pads is that when you drive into them with a boat, when you drive into a lily pad with a boat, guess what happens to the lily pad? Bonk, it's done. Funny sound effect. So what we did is we put barriers around them. So like the lily pads actually used to be different spots. If you have good eyesight, great eyesight. If you have 20/20 vision, you can realize the lily pads are in different spots now. Here, let me put on shaders for you. And I'll zoom out. I'll zoom in. I'll zoom in real good. I'll zoom in really good. There you go. Wow. They're flickering. My vision is so good. And yeah. So wow. Lily pads. So I moved them so they cannot be in the way because barriers are cringe, right? And I talked about this in the previous video, but like barriers are cringe. You can't see them, and then people hit them and like when they're driving, and they're like, "Why I hit that? There's nothing there." And then there's like a barrier, and it's like, "Oh, these are what the fuck? Why you put barriers? They're annoying and and cringe because they prevent skips on the track. They don't want skips on, and blah 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 blah." So yeah. So I moved them way the fuck away so that if you hit a barrier here, that's on you, pal. Like, hey, like, bro, fucking, hey, whatever. Yeah, like, this is far enough, bro. I also added more pillars here. Because you used to just be able to like drive over here. Like, it would prevent you from like dying, like entering the middle of the pond this way, but not this way. And I was just like, no, just react. You know, like sure, I'm not gonna prevent you because I don't have to, but like, you know, just that's on you if you drive this way. But then I was like, no, because then they go to the lay pads and then they hit the barrier blocks and so on. Yeah, it's fine. I'll just add more pillars. So that's why there's more pillars. Whoa, that's a waterfall. Anyways. And then the last thing is, perhaps the most obvious thing, there's no more red stained glass anywhere. So now you can actually see the track. And I think it looks pretty freaking good. Like, look at this. Well, okay, no, to be fair, you guys are all going to see this after All-Star. I don't know when I'm going to release this, but like after the track goes public. So you're not seeing this beforehand. So I mean, like you're already seeing the track. So I guess that doesn't really matter for you guys, but yeah. I also placed the grids. Now, I don't know if it is in the previous video, but I placed the grids and they're fucking weird, I'm sure, and it's been a few days, like 8 days. 8 days? I think on the 20th. Yeah. There are now 26 grids. There's still one guy back here. Because there's maybe 26 racers for this race. I'll try to explain why it's like this. So, if you're going to do 4, because it's basically 4, it's like a stack of 4, right? So this pattern of 4, and then it's stacked this way, right? So why not just do 1, 2, 3, 4? Why do you have to fucking go blah, blah, and then back, and then the back, and zigzag and shit? Why? Good question. Anyway, I don't... Like, there was a reasoning. I'd sat there and like thought for like an hour on like the race starts and how they work and like where people are gonna want to go and shit. For instance, what happens if you put all the grids in the middle, right? So there's like 8 blocks of clear air right here and 8 blocks of clear air right here, but everyone starts in the middle. What happens? Well, you're going to have people saying, I don't want to be in the fucking middle and going outside. And then the meta play is being like, I'm going to call out that they're all going to go outside. I'm just going to go straight, right? So what that does is, essentially, that makes some drivers, or most drivers, actually waste W power not going straight. So that means that if there's a grid right here, right? There's a grid right here. You know what? I'm just gonna... I'm going over here. So now I can place blocks. If you got, you know what, I'm gonna bonk. Boom bow. I'm also turning this off. I'm sorry. I know it looks good, but L. If you had a grid right, this is power sound. Grid right here, the grid right here, right? P3, P4, and P3 goes this way, and P4 goes straight. Who wins? P4 wins because, hey, look, now they aren't wasting W power going to the sides. Now P4 is in front of P3, right? Obviously, I'm not going to put a grid. I'm not going to put P4 right next to them. I'm going to at least do like this, right? But, like, just that idea of, like, hey, you're losing time by going wide now, right? Or the inverse. What if we do a grid right here, the grid right here, right? And then, like, instead of, like, the grids on the inside, what if they're on the outsides, right? And then it's like, okay, well, now there's, like, the middle, right? And, yeah. And there was a lot more brain power and thought that went into it. It's not just, haha, funny stagger Z thing, or me trying to be weird for the sake of being weird. Like, I'm not going to say that what my thinking was like, conclusive and, like, super omega awesome and super scientific. I don't remember it, dude. No, I don't remember it. But it wasn't just, haha, do whatever. Is this even... That's 7. That's really 7? Huh. Okay. I'm just... blind. Okay. yeah. And I went average trend this way instead of average trend this way, right? So like P1's like here, and then P2 and 3 and 4 are this way, and then instead of like P1 here and P2, 3, 4 this way, because it's more advantageous to be on the right side than the left side to start, because you're gonna want to be on the right side for turn 1, right? Turn 1 is this direction, and you're going this way. So just do the math and just rotate it in your head, and you'll understand. Yeah, you want to be on the right. I think another reason why I did Z is because the space. Oh, the boat got it on. I'm just gonna. You want to see an army? This is great. You saw him piss in the caveman. Katara waterbending. Yeah, Jolly just, I was like, I wish there was a way to show like Katara's waterbending. She's kind of standing there, and Jolly just faced that, and it was hilarious. Where is it? Boat killer. All right. Check this shit out. So what's going on here, right? What's going on here? If I'm here, I can't go here because there's a guy right here. So now it's just more cramped, right? But now, if I do this, what the fuck am I talking about? It's cramped for P3. Shit. But it's like not as cramped for everyone else, right? If you're like this guy, here I'll go even further, just for fun. Well, all right, that is fucked. Hold on. All right. If you look at this, right? Yes, P3 is very sad. I didn't even realize this, but P3 is kind of sad because they're blocked right here. But hey, they want to go to the right anyway. It's fine. P3 is blocked close by, but otherwise, everyone has a good amount of like space to work with, right? Compared to, I'll just do Keisha. Right, what could have been with normal, what everyone else does, right, where now everyone except for P1 and 5 are sad because now they have one less option. It's more cramped, right? Right, so it's not entirely stupid, right? Like there's merits to this, right? And if no one's gonna try it, then it's never gonna get used, and we don't advance. And it's like, you know what? It was Wednesday. It's a Wednesday afternoon. It's Thursday today, but it was Wednesday when I did it. It's a Wednesday afternoon. Was it afternoon? Yeah, it was 4:45 p.m. It's a Wednesday afternoon. I'm gonna try it. I'm tired, just have to figure out details. Another thing, we're using BA Blue, which means that if you're in the air, you're going blue ice friction. So Blue Ice Excel. And this is important because now when you drive over someone, you're not slowing down in the air and then slowing down and falling off and getting bumped. So like BA Blue helps tremendously on race starts. Theoretically, you can just drive on someone's head for like the entire race start, which is really funny. Like it's actually the same speed because most of this is blue ice. There's some packed ice over here, but like most of this is blue ice, right? So you're just gonna be in the air on their head for the whole race. That would be pretty funny. I'm not doing it because it's funny, but like it's so that you don't get punished for driving on top of someone, right? Or like it theoretically there should be less bumps at the race start, right? Like there's the possibility someone's driving on their head and then like, you know, like if they realize, oh, I'm on their head, they can just drive off and not get bumped, right? Instead of just like still trying to go straight while the other guy under them goes straight, and then they get outsped because they're in blue or packed ice air, and they fall and they get bumped, right? They can actually like be like, take like 5 seconds and be like, okay, this is stupid and scary, and I'm leaving and whomp, and then they're out of there. And they get bumped, right? Or even just like, you don't even have to be up there for 5 seconds. They can just be like, accidentally drive on top, and then like they don't like immediately fall off and die, right? And then it's a little bit interesting for this section, because then they're like, oh, I want to drive on people's heads. P3 is suddenly in a very good spot, because he's just going to drive on his head. Oh, that's awesome. Wait, oh shit, that's busted. Okay. All right. I'm not releasing this before the race. That's busted. Just drive on this guy's head. Oh, that's crazy. Hold on. Do I have be able to? Yeah, just go for them. Go for them. You get a speed boost if you run over them. That's awesome. Holy shit. I mean, good luck doing that, because you're actually, there's gonna be a start to this. You're gonna leave a tick later, and like, I mean, there is the boat ghost, so I don't know. But yeah, I mean, I think BA Blue is really good for race start. And then like, otherwise, on the track, there's really nothing going on. Like, there's 2 drops at the very start, and I don't care. Like this, like, some parts of the track I have to be careful about, right? This right here is very specifically timed to line up with this timing, so that something very specific happens here. Same thing with right here, right? So that's why I can't like, I could, you know, if there wasn't a gimmick here, I can change the tuning on this corner and be perfectly fine. There's no repercussions, right? But if it's changed it now, then it completely fucks the timing up for everything else, right? So then if I want to change the tuning, that means I have to revamp this section and then compare it to the times I got in the past. Or if I don't want to use past data, I have to get more data and be like, okay, so now this has been slowed, or this is now 0.3 seconds slower. So now I have to tune this or change this, right? And so it's annoying and pain in the ass, and I don't want to do it, right? This works. Tuning is a hoax. It doesn't do jack shit. No, that's not true. Well, it might be. I don't. That's not a conversation for right now. I don't want to get into that, right? You get the concept though, right? Like, I don't want to fucking tune it, because that means I have to redo that is annoying and shit and bleh. I don't have to worry about this right here, because this is not specifically timed to be a gimmick or anything. I can do whatever. So the airspeed is packed ice or blue ice. I don't really care. It actually makes you have to start braking midair, which is interesting. And I think if it's packed ice, you actually land and then you immediately start turning. But now you actually start turning in midair, which is interesting. And that's the only consequence of this. Otherwise, I mean, it's boat-to-boat interactions, right? Like driving on top of each other on track. Which, again, I think it's better if it's blue ice, because most of the track is blue ice. And I don't want you, like, riding on top of them and immediately falling off and bumping and dying, right? I think it'd be cool and maybe even better than standard boat racing if you're able to not have to respect the ghost as much, right? That might be neat. I want to try to look into that. That sounds cool, right? So yeah, wow, this has been a lot longer. 18 minutes. That's crazy. Yeah. So I redid this, and then anything else? Oh right. I had to revamp this. I think did I get that in the video? No, yeah. That's the 18th. Yeah. That's on the 18th. So yeah. I did all these changes like the day, like 19th and 20th. So like the days after the most recent video, aside from this one. I think that's it. Yeah, I already talked about this because I was in the 18th. But yeah, so I hope that kind of explains the grid a little bit. Do be crazy, I get it, and I know I actually like way back, like, you know, months ago when I was working on this track, I probably did. I'm gonna take a look at it now, but I probably did like try to specifically make the like I probably really worked hard on making the grid balance and stuff. I think I timed it like I got like here, like I put Ablepop right here and I put laser like right here, and you know, held W at the same time for both and saw how close it was and adjusted and etc. and saw how much space I had and, you know, risk reward and move the start line and stuff. You know, I did all that, and then suddenly now we're doing all stars and and they're like we're at 26 drivers now, and like, all right, well shit, cool. I guess I gotta put 26 grids, and then yeah, I was like fucking Z, so yeah, that's what happened. It was also a huge pain in the ass. I like doing grids like I like doing grids like this, but then like if you go over here, wait, what the fuck? Oh, if you go over here, why didn't I do? Wait, there was a reason why I didn't do this. It's because you could fall in somewhere, but now I mean like okay, well I mean I guess if you do it like here, right, like or like along this line, like what is this, right? Like all the others get like a whole, like they get like this side, but like what do I do here? Do I do this? And that looks bad, and it's like okay, well then move this over one, and now oh wow, awesome, right? And I was just like, you know what? I could like try to like spend an hour or like 2 hours figuring it out, or I could just make it 2 blocks wide and call it good. And people understand these are like these are grid markers, and it's fine. It's not even like that bad looking. It's okay, right? So yeah, that's about it. I am deaf. I don't know where we're gonna put it. Oh no, we put him in the water, bro. Jolly fucking killed it with this guy. The eyebrows are fucking perfect. This guy is perfect, except for the arms. The arms can probably use some work, but the head is fucking perfect. I'm so proud of Jolly. This is so great. Anyways, that's gonna do it. Thanks for watching. Northern Water Tribe. I don't know if I'm gonna make another one of these videos. Hope you've enjoyed the journey. I just yeah. Turns out track building is a lot of work. Who would have guessed? Oh, another funny thing. I don't know if I'm actually gonna release like the spreadsheet of like how long because I record how many hours I put into this project. Like Northern Water Tribe and Toxic Ocean and Fourth Layer. I wrote down like when I would start working, when I would end up working each day. We're at 142 hours right now. Takes a lot of time to build the track. I didn't actually log my most recent like 2 months. Like I didn't do it like much at all. But for instance, hey, I worked on this podium area. Like Jolly did the base, but then like I adjusted it a little bit, right? It took me like 10-15 minutes to adjust it. I didn't log that. I normally would log that. I didn't log that because I forgot to log it, right? Or I would do whatever. Like I would fucking I think I did some like thinking about stuff, and I guess yeah, I did actually used to log thinking about stuff because it is pretty important. Like I didn't log this, like changing this. You know, I did like probably 2 hours. I worked like 2 hours on this probably, right? Like with Jolly and Call, like discussing like what we could do and thinking about stuff and stuff. I didn't even log that, so that's pretty funny about how it's actually more than 142 hours. It's probably like more like 150 or something. Yeah, that's crazy, bro. Oh! I also I made the track reveal trailer. I guess it doesn't fall into track building. Like I don't even have to talk about it here, but yeah, I mean like it's cool. It's not what I was thinking I was gonna do. I didn't know what song I was gonna use at all beforehand, but yeah, it's nice. All right. Well, thanks for watching. If you actually watched all this, that's crazy, bro. Like, this is so long. But I mean, yeah, like it takes a lot to build a track, right? Like it's not. I think people take for granted tracks, right? Like oh look, Ludo made a new track. Oh, that's cool. And it spent like 10 minutes. Like okay, well, fuck, he put a blocks up here. Fuck that, and then you get angry. But like, dude, like this is 140 hours of work, right? It's not like just like I did it and that's it. Like tracks don't come from nowhere, right? And it takes a lot of work and like I gotta start like appreciating more or people more for like building tracks and stuff, right? Like even if they don't like put in as many hours as I do, or if they don't have gimmicks like real super thought out gimmicks or gimmicks at all, or whatever. Even if they aren't pushing the science or like the pushing the meta of boat racing or anything, I it takes time to build tracks, and I think all of us can start. Not even just like I'm building tracks, but just in general, like spreading awareness and like saying like thank you, for working this hard, and like thank you for like building this track and putting time into like make the community better and stuff. I think we can do more of that. Yeah, all right. I think that's gonna do it. Thanks for watching. It'll be really awkward if this isn't the last video. It probably isn't, but it might be. I don't know. All right. Thanks for watching. Have a good one. Bye bye.